Did he get like 23?
Move over. Yeah. Got her! Woo! Got her! Look at that! $5, $6. Can I offer you 20 for all of it? Okay. All right. Do you have any other video game stuff?
Everything we have is over here. I don't know if there's other video games.
Oh,
over here?
no, I haven't. You wouldn't have any video game stuff, would you?
Video game stuff.
Like old Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox.
Like
Underneath the stairs, right?
Underneath the stairs, like around the corner. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna let you choose the price. We don't really know.
Oh, okay. You can put it on the grass if you want. No.
Yeah.
PS3 looks like.
Yep, PS3.
Is that another?
This is the Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah.
And a couple other Nintendos.
Oh yeah. Are there any, oh never mind, I found it. Do you know if this Xbox works?
Riley, your Xbox.
Does it work?
It's probably just this right here.
Oh, the power block.
Overheats after 20 minutes.
What does it do when it overheats? Does it just shut off?
It just shuts off.
Huh. You don't have any games?
I don't know if any games are on it.
Oh, I mean like physical games. Or did you just download? Oh, okay.
Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're back.
Brother Andy.
Yeah.
Brother Phil.
We weren't around last week. As you can see, we went fishing. And we have no regrets.
Slayed some king salmon, baby.
Nailed it last weekend with the fishing. Back at the garage sales today, as you can see, my day ended with talking to Justin Bieber about his Xbox 360. And he said after 20 minutes it overheats and it shuts off. And he wanted $20 for it. The interesting thing was it was really hard to hear him. I asked him if he had any games, and he said, yeah, there's games on it. And I said, no, do you have any physical games? And he goes, no. It's just a generation thing, but, you know, he's a young kid, and it's like in his mind, he doesn't care about physical games, I guess. Did you
get the sense that they were legitimately downloaded?
Yeah,
or that he
I
had
asked him
them
specifically, are they downloaded? And he said yes. We'll rewind to the first sale that I had. As you can see, I got a little pile of decent PS1 stuff. Paid $20 for the whole pile. Legend of Dragoon. I keep finding this game. I don't know why. It's worth about $15 because I just sold one for $15. Driver. I don't know. I just sort of threw it on there. Bomberman Party Edition without the. It doesn't have its case or whatever.
Artwork.
Siphon Filter 2 and 3. Pretty cool. And one of the all-time greatest games, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. This game came out right around the same... I think it came out the same month as Zelda Ocarina of Time, if I remember. Because all the game magazines were just going crazy, giving all these 10s left and right, and they had never done that before. Remember that?
I remember that very well.
Yeah. Some PS3, Resistance 2. I don't know, I have the first one. I haven't even played it, so I thought I'd pick this up. Kingdom Hearts on the PS2, and... Onimusha 3 on the PS2. I don't know what that's called.
Onimusha.
Say it again?
Onimusha.
Okay,
Japanese.
Onimusha.
Come on, man.
Demon Siege on the PS2. Anyway, so I offered him... He wanted like $5 each for a lot of these games. I don't know if you saw the prices listed. So I just put up a little pile and I offered him $20, and he said sure. So there we go.
Alright.
And then I come up to a sale and I've seen all kinds of DVDs and stuff that looks like games, and they only had one video game, and this was it. They wanted 50 cents. I gave them $1. I'm like, I don't want change in my pocket. So anyway, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection
over here.
And then one of the last sales I get to, I asked about video games, and the guy and the gal both looked at each other and were like, "Oh yeah, we forgot to bring them out." And this was 11 a.m. today, so of course I'm glad they didn't bring them out because they'd have been gone. I got pretty good footage, as you can see. The first thing I saw was this Atari flashback thing. Which, I don't know, it's kind of a disappointment to see that. You don't really want them to bring the... It's not worth anything, and I don't really want it. I'll probably hook it up to my old TV. It's got a bunch of games on it. I don't know. Whatever.
We didn't grow up with Atari like
No.
a lot of people did. NES was our first system. And so a lot of these old Atari games, I just don't find enjoyable. I'm sorry, I just don't.
They're unplayable. Anyway, so he brought out another box, and this box was pretty choice. NES, bonus game is Mario Duck Hunt. I haven't tested it yet. Everything here is in really nice condition. You can set that down. A short stack of NES games. The first one I saw was Bubble Bobble. Really happy to have Bubble Bobble.
Choice.
Wow, is this an amazing game. I couldn't even count the number of hours that you and I played collectively. The music in this game, man, I mean, it's unforgettable, that soundtrack. And it played over and over and over again. It never changed.
You never get tired of it.
And you never get tired of it.
Yeah.
The other game is Milon Secret Castle. I've actually never really played this game. Hudson's Adventure Island.
Love it.
If you couldn't tell by the opening theme music of our videos,
We love Adventure Island.
We really do love Adventure Island.
To me, this was like on the same level as Mario.
I agree, yeah. It was amazing. I mean, the only thing that I don't really like is how it controls. Every platform that you land on feels like it's ice. You know when you play a Mario game and you land on ice, the character slides a little bit? Every single time you land, it feels like your character is sliding.
And then you get to the ice cave where you really do
it.
slide.
Yeah, forget about it.
Brutal, but I
Wheel
love
of Fortune, Super Mario Brothers. I know this game isn't super expensive or anything, but look at the condition of this game. I don't know if you can see the condition of this. I mean,
it looks brand new.
It looks brand new.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, Tetris and Gyromite. This isn't in great condition. It's got a little problem right there, but...
Didn't that come with Rob the Robot?
Came with Rob the Robot,
yeah.
Oh, here's one more Nintendo game. Pictionary. Yeah. Alright, let's get into some N64 stuff. Not one, but two N64s. The Jungle Green one. Have you ever found a Jungle Green N64 in the wild before?
I've not.
This is incredible. I even asked him at one point, I said, do they both work? Why do you have two of them? And he said, they both work. One of them, he said, came from someone at work. Gave him a bundle one time, and so as a result, he owns two of these things. But this is freaking sweet. This is probably worth $75 by itself. I mean, you know, complete with cords and everything.
Sure.
So all the cords are there for both systems.
Jumper pack? No.
No jumper packs.
No, they do have a jumper pack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't have the
no expansion pack.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to really look at the N64 games until I left the sale. San Francisco. It just says Rush. It's San Francisco Rush, isn't it?
The first one was called San Francisco Rush.
Okay, Rush 2. I don't know.
Whatever.
GoldenEye.
Alright.
WrestleMania 2000.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. Nothing there. The nice thing about GoldenEye is now I have a game to bundle each one of these with. So
There you go.
yeah. Because I already own GoldenEye. I mean, everybody owns GoldenEye. Right? I think Grandma has a copy of GoldenEye.
I think she does, yeah.
Oh, can you hold these? I was really excited about this. 4 controllers. 2 of them are green. 2 of them are gray. Look at the sticks on these.
Really good sticks.
Wow,
yeah.
these sticks are all really good.
Yeah.
Easily 7 or 8 out of 10, I
Yeah.
would say, for all
Very,
of them.
very playable.
Like, everything here is really clean and in really nice condition, so I was really happy about that. And then the NES controllers, good shape.
Alright.
I guess you need NES controllers. So.
Yep. How much
Holy
was every?
crap, this was heavy. What's that?
Was
Well,
this all one? Was that part of his find?
Everything here is all one fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so PlayStation 3, if you ever want to do some weightlifting, just get one of these things. Holy crap, this must weigh like 20 pounds?
It's heavy.
Wow.
We were talking earlier. Which system is heavier? PS3 first gen model or OG Xbox? I honestly don't know. They're both like so big and heavy.
Here, use 2 hands.
Remember when we used to call OG Xbox Xbox One? Those were such simpler times.
Like I said, I didn't wrap up all these cords. You know, most of the time you get a bunch of systems, and the cords take about a whole
It's just a
afternoon
big tangled
to
mess of-
untangle. Look at how neat this is. I don't know. Controllers, 2 PlayStation controllers. All right, so as you can see, I got 5 consoles in total from the one find, including the Atari Flashback, if you want to call that a console. About 8 NES games, 4 N64 games. And so you probably saw the PS3 games, nothing right home about. I got God of War, I don't know. I'm kind of happy to have that because I don't own it. Everything I bought from the one sale was $100. I offered him $80. We had a little discussion about not getting ripped off. I told the gal, she was real nice, I said, I'll pay you a fair price. I said, I'm not going to GameStop you on this. And she said that they had actually taken everything to GameStop, and then she said they walked out with it. They didn't sell it because GameStop wouldn't offer them enough. So I threw out $80. She said, how about $100? I agreed on that. These 2 systems alone are worth about $100 combined, the 2 N64s. So I'll make my money back easily, and then I'll be adding some things to my collection. So apparently he doesn't really have any footage from today. I don't know what your excuse is. You're getting lazy. But you found some decent stuff, so let's look at it.
So this was a bunch of games, and most of them were junk. But Grand Theft Auto 4 Special Edition, or what edition? Yeah, just Special Edition for Xbox 360. Brand new, still sealed in the original box. Never been opened before. I'm kind of a sucker for brand new stuff. It's easy to sell if you don't want it.
Yeah.
It's always in good condition. So the guy wanted $50 for this, and I may have overspent a little bit. I grabbed a couple other games, and I said, what could you do? And he said, well, you can $50 for everything. So the other games, I don't know. I think I left them at home. I don't know what happened to them. There's a Siphon Filter and this. So $50 bill. Like I said, I might have overpaid, but I don't know. I saw this just sitting down in a little box somewhere. It's a DS XL blue.
DSi XL.
DSi XL.
Yeah.
It's kind of dirty. I'm not sure if it works because it didn't have the charger, and I don't have a charger for that, and it won't turn on, so I'm hoping the battery's just dead. He was asking $3, and when I decided that it wouldn't turn on and it might not work, I offered him $2, and he took $2. So
Alright.
if it doesn't work, whatever, it's $2. So I show up and I start asking about games, and I mention GameCube, and the kid goes inside. I get really excited. My imagination, when somebody goes inside after saying GameCube,
Man.
my imagination, I'm like a little kid on Christmas Eve, like just
Chibi Robo,
laying
Smash
in
Bros.
bed,
Melee,
daydreaming about this big pile of games that he's going to come out with.
Skies of Arcadia.
He comes out with one game. It is I mean, if you're only going to have one GameCube game, you could do a lot worse.
Yeah.
Double Dash. So he asked $5 for it. He went to all the trouble to go get it. It's worth a lot more than that. So I gave him $5. I got a Double Dash. So this is a pretty big score, and the price was right. Because let me tell you, I walked up, and all these are sitting in a couple of boxes. and the lady just starts saying, "Just take it all, just take it." And I'm thinking, what's going on? And I see this sign here.
That's great.
And I go, really?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, all the games, all the Xbox, all the PlayStation games, everything's free. Just take it. Don't bring it back either, because I don't want it. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I grabbed everything here, and I paid nothing for it. And I gotta tell you, for PS2 and Xbox, these are some pretty choice games. So, I don't want to go through every single one of them.
Let's hit some of the highlights here.
Hit some of the highlights.
I found this game earlier. I don't think it's worth anything.
Yeah.
But look at this one, Conquer.
Look at that. It was
Yeah,
one of the first
Conquer
ones
Reloaded.
I saw. I was like,
Jeez, I would pay money for this, and you got it for free.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
complete,
know.
great condition.
Enclave, Lord of the Rings.
Take a peek here. A couple of Jedi Knight
Couple of
games,
Fables.
Fable, Morrowind.
Both of these are like $15 each.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 of the Star Wars games, Jedi Knight and Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight Outcast, something or other. I don't know. These are pretty popular titles. People like them a lot.
Morrowind.
One of my favorite games of all time, Morrowind. This is the Game of the Year edition. Love this game. This was the first Elder Scrolls game I ever played. Way before Skyrim. Put a ton of time into this.
I've never played this game. I own it. I've never played it.
So yeah, some pretty choice Xbox games.
Why?
And then PS2, as you can see, Omniscia 1 and 2.
Omniscient.
We got Devil May Cry, Half-Life. That's a pretty popular title.
Good choice.
Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X-2. We got both Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 1 and 2.
It's brand new.
Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. Oh yeah, all of these games look like they were bought yesterday. They're all, every single disc is just shiny.
Did you say
adult-owned,
owned by a female?
female
Well, there
adult.
you go. If you can actually pry games out of girls, which is much harder to do because they're way more attached to it, the games are usually in phenomenal condition
Yeah.
because girls take such good care of their stuff.
They really do. Battlefront, what else do we got? The other Dark Alliance, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. I already have this game, so I don't know, maybe you want it.
Is it any good? I honestly have never played it. I
Yeah,
don't
it is
know.
good.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Alright.
3 of the Grand Theft Auto games, I don't know. Silent Hill 2, this is probably the best game of the bunch, just in terms of value-wise. So, pretty happy to find that. Devil May Cry 2, Soul Reaver. This is the only sports title in the entire lot, and I almost just threw it away because I hate wrestling
You
games.
have that option right now.
I looked it up just kind of on a whim, and
Oh,
it's
yeah?
worth like $15. I'm like, I can't. I
Are
don't
you
know.
serious?
Yeah. I don't know. It looks.
I found this game this year. It's
Dude.
in my pile right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. $15?
I don't know. I looked it up on price charting and it said complete in box is like $15.50 or something.
Maybe I should stop throwing games away.
It shocked me. It's the only sports title
Wow.
in this entire lot. Anyway, that was a big lot. There's probably 20, 30 games here, and I paid nothing for them. So I was pretty stoked to find that.
So we're going to talk about this. People keep commenting on it. I have so much shovelware. Literally. What do you want me to do with this? So we've been doing this thing where we find a shovelware game
And we kind of toss it in the corner.
and we kind of throw it in the box. And we've been getting a lot of comments on that. And I don't know if people are upset. Like, are we literally throwing games away?
We're not throwing
I
them away.
have not thrown anything in a trash can yet. But
I have thrown away Wii balance boards.
Oh, I've done that.
Those go into the dumpster.
But
Just
honestly,
saying.
what do you want me to do with these games? I mean, look at these games. How many Tiger Woods games and Zumba games and
Triple
Cabela's
Play
games,
98. You don't know Jack.
Fight Club,
What are we supposed to do with these?
MLB The Show? These games, none of these games have any value. Another Madden, NFL, something or another Wii Fit. These games are so worthless, one after another. Worthless games. It's games that are based off of movies like Cars and Rugrats and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, the movies are bad enough. We don't want to play one of these games. I'm not going to... These games are garbage. Look, I never played them. I just know they're garbage, okay? I have that ability. I can just do that. Or, okay, Ratatouille, the game, yeah, it's garbage. I know it's garbage. I don't know. What do you want me to do with them?
I think the term shovelware needs to be more defined because we've grabbed games like a Gran Turismo 3 and we're like, oh, it's shovelware. And it's like, well, that's a great game. Legitimately one of my favorite games of all time. but it's super common, massively produced, and it really doesn't have any value. So it kind of gets lumped in with the shovelware.
Like, is anybody playing Fisherman's Bass Club ever?
Dude.
Does anybody play this game?
I love fishing, but stop making fishing games.
Please stop making
it.
fishing games. So I don't know what to do with these games. I'm ready to put them in a big garbage bag and throw them away. But apparently some people are like, I don't know, people are getting irritated of me like throwing these games away. I don't know. If anybody wants this pile of crap, hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter username, you'll see it at the end of the video. If you just want to PayPal me $18, I will fill a large priority mailbox as much as I can with all this crap, and you can knock yourself out with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and World Series Poker and SpongeBob SquarePants and every Madden game imaginable.
NBA 2K13. Is anybody
Yeah.
playing this?
No.
I don't know. They make another one every year. Nobody wants to go back, and it feels empty. It is empty. All right. Well. All right. What are we supposed to do with this?
I don't know.
tell us.
Yeah, you tell us.
What are we supposed to do
What are we
with
supposed
it?
to do with it?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone will even pay me $18 for this pile.